call,
I'm sorry.
and we can go forward with your presentation. Thank you very much. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you. So it's my great pleasure to participate in this celebration. And well, we are celebrating three things, but I'll concentrate in the 15 years of GRAV that I'm very happy, proud to have participated in this trajectory somehow. And so I come from Amazonia, as many of you know. So we have a gravity group. That's the Gravazon group. These are two pictures of the team. It's a bit out of date because it's 2024. And as some of you may know, Aveiro in Portugal and Belém in Brazil are sister cities. I will be fast because I have taken a lot of time from you. And there's even a street, right, that bears the name of Belém do Pará in Aveiro. And it's a very important street because it's the street of the library. And as we can see, we have had the pleasure to live in Aveiro for 1 year around in 2023. And we all have, the whole family has got library cards. And this is the street of Aveiro. This is the street named after Aveiro in Belém, and it hosts an Institute for History and Geography from Belém. But one thing that you may not know is that apart from Belém and Aveiro being sister cities, there's also a city in the Pará state that is named Aveiro. That is this city here. So Belém is around here, as you can see in this picture, and the Aveiro city in Brazil is located in the Pará state. And it has also water surrounding it, so maybe we could organize a conference in the Aveiro, in the Pará, Aveiro, Brazil, Aveiro city in the future. Who knows? And so there's a small difference. I mean, the area of the city of Aveiro is 7,000 square kilometers against the less than 200,000 square kilometers of Aveiro in Portugal. But well, so when did this very fruitful collaboration started? So I heard about, long time ago, about this FCT CAPES collaboration, so Brazil-Portugal collaboration. And I mean, as I work in gravitation, the person I knew in gravitation was José Lemos, that we had the pleasure to hear earlier today. And I went to Lemos in a conference and said, Lemos, look, do you know about this FCT CAPES? Could we write something together, a project? And he said, look, I am overwhelmed at the moment, but maybe you could contact Vitor Cardoso. That's a previous student of mine. And but does Vitor Cardoso knows about FCT CAPES agreement? And he said, well, I think he does not know, but if you tell him in 1 week from now, he will know much more about that than I do. So I went with Vitor Cardoso and we sketched the proposal. And it has been approved in the 2010 edition of CAPES FCT agreement. And during it was a very nice proposal, very fruitful, but during the time it was executed, then Vitor turned to me and said, look, there is a guy, Carlos Herdeiro, which is very talented, smart and everything, and he's writing down a proposal, international proposal, putting together various institutions. Wouldn't you like to join? And I said, of course. And then it was born, I mean, the first European Union Maria Sklodowska-Curie action project that we participated. And so this was the numerical relativity and high energy physics NHEP project, putting together University of Aveiro, Pará University, but also Instituto Superior Técnico, La Sapienza, Universidade de Roma, University of Mississippi, and Barcelona University, where Uli Sperhak was at the time. And so with these institutions, we got funding for a project from 2012 to 2015. And the first meeting of this project happened exactly in Aveiro. You see here the institutions connected in this world map, more or less. And that was the first time that me and the people from my group visited Aveiro, the very beautiful city of Aveiro. Those who know me knows that I really love this city. and we had the opportunity to know Aveiro, also with a tour with a muliceiro organized by Carlos Herdeiro in the RIA. So the good thing about this project, not only because of various scientific projects we did together and papers, I'll mention them along the way, but it gave the opportunity to fund people from Brazil to go to Europe in the other places, other universities, to visit the other universities that belonged to the project. And as I said, the board of the project is very, imaginative and smart, and make it all the meetings coincide with big meetings that we had around Europe. So this first meeting that happened in Aveiro coincided with 1 week difference with the Marcel Grossman 13 that happened in Stockholm. And so we had the opportunity, the people from Pará University were funded to participate in the 13th Marcel Grossman. 3 years later, in the fourth network meeting, we made it coincide with the 14th Marcel Grossman meeting that this time happened in Rome. And since one of the notes was led by Leonardo Gualtieri at that time in Rome University, so we had the chance not only to have the project meeting, but also to participate in MG14. And there was a huge opportunity for the students. For instance, at that time, Haroldo Jr., that you see here, as an undergrad student, went to participate in all these meetings. And so, more or less by that time, our first paper came out together, a collaboration between University of Aveiro and Pará University. There was this K-Neumann scalar clouds that was part of the PhD works of Carolina Benoni that you will hear from soon. So Carolina Benoni has a very successful PhD thesis, in great part due to this international collaboration, which I thank, and Carolina, I'm sure, thanks very much. And she got not only recognition from the Brazilian agency, but also later on she got a prize for women in science due to his very successful career. Well, we also organized meetings in Belém, and this was one of the meetings we organized. It was the 5th and last network meeting of the first EU project that happened in 2015. And out of it came a special issue of International Journal of Modern Physics D with the papers from the proceedings from this conference. As you know, 2015 was a very important year, not only because of the 5 years of the Graph Group, but also because of the 100 years of general relativity. And there were many meetings that we could be part, thanks to this international EU project. And so it was so nice that we decided to keep on going. And by the leadership of Carlos Herdeiro, a second EU proposal was written down and approved, this time with the University of Aveiro, University of Valencia, University of Sheffield in England, in Mexico, UNAM, and Pará University. So this is the map. So, this has been also very, very fruitful and very successful. And one of the research that came out was part of Haroldo Lima Jr. PhD thesis, and which you'll hear in a moment. And well, this is an interesting where I have to be fast because of the time. And Haroldo's thesis was also recognized not only with Brazilian prizes, but also with international prizes or honorable mentions. And as you know, good things, we try to keep them going. And so we put together, again, always by the leadership of Carlos Herdeiro, a third EU project that is ongoing now. So this is the new FUNFICO. The previous one that was only FUNFICO, but now it's Fundamental Fields and Compact Objects, New Opportunities. So new FUNFICO. And now the universities are Aveiro, Pará, Mexico, Valencia, but also the Goethe Universitat and also the Hong Kong University. So this is the world map pointing out with the universities pointed out. And so it, in principle, lasts until the end of next year. This was the kickoff meeting. Unfortunately, those new EU projects, they do not fund Brazilian missions to the other institutions, not even the European institutions. But we got Brazilian funding, and in the year of 2023 was very special, not only because for me, because I had the opportunity to be in Aveiro University, but also for three Brazilian PhD students, which was Haroldo, Sergio, and Zeus. This is a picture of them near the Barra Beach. They promised me, they swear to me that it was during a weekend. Okay, and well, many papers have been published. One of them was this paper where we investigated nonlinear electrodynamics, black holes, regular black holes. So and also apart from Haroldo's, we had also Zeus and Sergio's sandwich PhD held in the University of Aveiro, and many outcomes of these collaborations of this sandwich PhD have been published and are still, we have still ongoing investigations related to them. So at that time, Carolina Benoni also had the opportunity to visit. So we had 5 people from Pará University at the same time again in University of Aveiro. And the picture taken in that day was very special because it was the day in which Professor Carlos Herdeiro got the prize of researcher, UA, University of Aveiro researcher. And we had the happiness to be present when he got this prize from Aveiro University. And so after 2023, we keep on going with our collaboration, scientific collaboration, and also organizing meetings. This was a meeting organized in 2024. This was a meeting organized in just September 2025, just 2 months ago around. And more recently, I have had also the opportunity to visit University of Aveiro. Eugene Radu has also shown this picture to you. That was about 2 weeks ago. And here you can see the Aveiro group. I'm in the end line of this picture, and I decided to put here this rainbow picture over the city of Aveiro. It was a rainy time also, and maybe it represents this connection between Pará University and Aveiro University. I was in Aveiro during, as you may know, the COP30, which was a huge event, international event, talking about discussing climate changes. And this is a beautiful picture of Belém. And Belém is in the gateway to the Amazon region. And those of you who know, I hope you have enjoyed. And those who doesn't know, those of you who don't know yet, I hope you have the opportunity to know Belém, to visit Belém in the near future. And this collaboration, this scientific collaboration is ongoing. We had, not as a coincidence, but as a something that we did it on purpose. So we had today in the archive a paper that comes out from this university, one more paper that comes out from this collaboration from University of Aveiro and Pará University. And in the near future, we have this, the 10th edition of Amazonian Workshop on Gravity and Analog Models that will happen on May next year. And I hope it is a good opportunity for those of you who have already came to Belém to visit us again, and for those of you who never came to come for the first time and enjoy not only the scientific atmosphere, but also the Amazon region climate. So thank you for your attention, and sorry for taking too much time.
Thank you so much, Crispino, for so many really nice memories. And well, we could stay here, I'm sure, showing many more photos for a very long time. but unfortunately we have to move on because we are behind schedule. So thank you again. It was really nice to see you, and we will be in touch for sure. And we